I'm curious. I'm going to ask you. Be honest. Maybe we should ask your wife. How good are you at writing love letters? Hey, Jen, how good am I at writing love letters, right? Babe, tell me if I write love letters as good as this man writes love letters. Watch this. Imagine you get a letter October 18th, which is the greatest day of the year because it's my birthday, right? So on that day, October 18th, 2004, okay, Trump writes a letter to Mark Cuban. Dear Mark, can you zoom in a little bit more, Rob? I am truly sorry to hear that your show has been canceled for lack of ratings. When I initially called you to congratulate you on the benefactor, little did you or I realize how disastrous and embarrassing it would turn out to be. If you ever decide to do another show, please call me and I will be happy to lend a helping hand. Now we know why he hates him.
Now.
It is out. Everybody now knows. But by the way, next time you brag about how good you are at writing love letters, this is the standard, right? This is the standard on how you write it.
How funny is that?
Do you think he was actually... Do you think he was poking him?
Adam,
do you think he was poking him? Yeah. Do you think he knew? He's like, I'm sorry you're a loser, but thank you. I love you. Like you saw what he did with... Like I feel like this is part of Trump, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that like you saw when he talked about with RFK is like, RFK, radical liberal. Love this guy. Love this man.
Oh, he
wants to protect America. He wants to protect our future. Yeah. Can't trust him though. Radical. Can't believe him. But what a guy. Loser. What a guy.
Because I mean, Pat, like listen. Donald Trump is a freaking gamer. He's a shit talker. He's a New Yorker. By the way, this is 2004. This is after the show The Benefactor was canceled because of low ratings. It was a horrible show. So when you send that type of letter, bro. By the way, this letter is just out there. Somebody took a photo of it and has it out there. This one, and then the fact that they were at Mar-a-Lago. I remember Trump went up to him, to Mark Cuban after he's already a billionaire, and he goes, "Hey, maybe one day you'll be able to go up there and sit with the rich people."
By the way, two things here. One, Rob, if you can see the text I sent you, is this how bad it did? Is this what it was, the benefactor? By the way, I'm not trying to be sarcastic. No. I don't even remember the benefactor.
Me neither.
Can you pull up the logo, Rob? Maybe it was something special. I don't know what this thing was.
No. The benefactor.
The benefactor.
Wait, what kind of photo was that?
Hang on. It went one season and six episodes,
not 13.
And then got shut down. They normally shoot 13, Pat.
No. By the way, do you want to know who carries the weight in Shark Tank? It's Kevin O'Leary. You take Kevin O'Leary out, that show is gone. It's not even the same.
Mark Cuban doesn't have it.
No,
you know what I mean? He doesn't have it.
Cuban is not going to be the lead on a show.
Rob, can you pull up the clip I sent you with Trump on Larry King like 30 years ago? Have you seen this?
No.
He goes on Larry King, and look how he starts it within the first 5 seconds. Pause it. Go, because it's a 7-second clip. Watch this. Go ahead.
Do you mind if I sit back a little bit? Because your breath is very bad. It really is. Has this ever been told to you before? No. Do you mind if I...
So apparently he was before this clip though, just to give us some context, he's telling him
you're disgusting.
When you negotiate, he goes, no, Adam, I think it's when you negotiate with people. He goes, how do you get the upper hand? He goes, you want to like act it out, and this was like an act. Trump goes, okay, I'll show you how I would do. Like, can you back up? Because that diffuses the person.
Oh, he didn't
if the person thinks they're here, Pat, then all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, they get less confident. I mean, dude, he's a freaking boss, man. He's a master negotiator.
Listen, I'm so happy to be here. Your breath is disgusting. You look great.
Either you are this or you're not. You can't act this. Either you are this or you're not. You cannot act any of this. Go back to the Cuban thing. When we were talking about Cuban, we were talking about somebody that's good on TV. I got a big announcement to make. The property I'm on right now, we've been working on buying this property for the last 3 years. It's one of its last kind in America. Why? It's on 11 acres. It's got 2 hangars. It's on an airport. Upgrades of $7 million made here. That's going to be the new headquarters of Valuetainment, Menek, David Consulting, the podcast, the whole 9. And what we wanted to do, we want to find a way to celebrate this as a new headquarters with inviting you to an event on November 5th, which is election night. A lot of different things people will be talking about, business owners. What's going to happen if it goes this way? What's going to happen if it goes that way? So imagine 2,000 people being here. Let me show you around. Some of you will have a private meeting with me. That's the elite. That's going to be a few of you. Some will get a private tour of the entire office from us. There's a hangar in the back. So you come up here. Imagine there's going to be a couple major tents, 40 feet by 100 feet, where some of the people that are buying general tickets will be there. But over here inside the hangar is where the podcast will be held. This entire thing will be open like it is right now. Inside of it, myself, the PBD podcast crew, some of the super VIPs will be invited to go upstairs in a section that we have that's got a bar, a restaurant, food, kitchen. You're eating, you're watching it from all the way up there while we're doing the podcast down here in the hangar. So imagine in this room, there's 1,000 people, right? While we're going through this whole thing. Conversation, it's gonna be from 6 p.m. is when it starts, all the way up to 2 o'clock in the morning. Who knows, maybe we'll go 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because a lot of things that's gonna be going on. And by the way, do you know why we're not cutting this? We're on an airport. These are planes. We have to hear because right here is the airport. And FYI, Messi plays right there at that stadium right behind us. There's 5 ticket tiers that you can purchase. Each one's got more things to offer. But even locally, there's general tickets to buy for just $75. Bring your wife, bring your husband, bring your family, bring your friends. There's one caveat after you buy the ticket. When you buy the ticket and you come on November 5th, you have to wear Future Looks Bright gear. I'm talking Future Looks Bright hat, a shirt, doesn't matter. You're gonna have to show I got some kind of Future Looks Bright gear because we want everybody here to spread the message and the energy of optimism around the world, back to their states, wherever you're going to be. So November 5th, click on the link above or below, get registered. And if you're watching this saying, well, Pat, I like to travel private. Can I bring my private jet here? 5 of you guys will be after you buy your ticket. Then you can ask us, and that's only available to the tickets at the highest level possible to bring your jet and park it here. So having said that, get your tickets, and I cannot wait to see you November 5th, 6 p.m. at our new headquarters in Fort Lauderdale. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.